Pope Francis has died.
Pope Francis has died at the age of 88.
The death of Pope Francis, unraveling the mysteries. Welcome to What's the Word, where we delve deep into the stories behind the headlines. Today we address a monumental event, the death of Pope Francis. Official reports state that Pope Francis passed away at the age of 88 on Easter Monday, April 21st, 2025, following a month-long hospitalization for double pneumonia. But as with many significant events, questions arise. Was his death as straightforward as it seems, or is there more beneath the surface?
Cari fratelli e sorelle, buona Pasqua.
The final days and unusual meetings. In his final days, Pope Francis continued his duties, even meeting with U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance on Easter Sunday at his Vatican residence, Casa Santa Marta. This meeting was notable given previous tensions between the two over immigration policies. The timing of this meeting, just a day before the Pope's death, has led some to speculate about its significance.
Shoot! Great! Hello. How are you again? Yeah, so good to see you. Thank you. Hello. So good to see you. God bless you and good morning. How are you?
Find yourself.
Good. Yeah, thank you. Happy Easter to you, Father. Wonderful. I know you've not been feeling great, but it's good to see you in better health.
Thank you very much for your visit.
Of course. And thank you for seeing me. Pray for you every day. God bless you.
Io prego per lei ogni giorno, che Dio la benedica. Grazie.
Happy Easter.
Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano's controversial claims. Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, a former Vatican envoy to the U.S., was excommunicated in 2024 for schism after refusing to attend a Vatican trial addressing his public statements against Pope Francis. Vigano has been a vocal critic, questioning the legitimacy of Pope Francis's election and suggesting deeper conspiracies within the Church. While his claims are controversial and unsubstantiated, they contribute to the ongoing discourse surrounding the Pope's death.
The Vatican officially excommunicates Archbishop Carlo Maria Vigano, papal nuncio to the United States, from 2011 to 2016. The ruling comes after Archbishop Vigano defied a summons last week to appear before the Vatican office on the doctrine of faith. There, he was set to face charges of schism. After an ongoing confidential penal process that concluded on Thursday, Vigano was excommunicated and found guilty of schism, which is considered a canonical crime of refusal to submit to the authority of the Pope. It is also the most serious penalty a baptized person can receive, being placed outside of the communion of the faithful of the Catholic Church and denied access to the sacraments.
The coincidence of Klaus Schwab's resignation. On the same day as Pope Francis's death, Klaus Schwab, the 87-year-old founder of the World Economic Forum, announced his retirement as chairman. Schwab's departure marks the end of an era for the WEF, an organization that has been influential in global economic discussions. The coincidence of these two significant resignations has not gone unnoticed, prompting discussions about potential underlying connections.
Well, what are the chances, my friends, that Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum resigns, and then immediately we also see WEF globalist Pope Francis, who was working with Klaus Schwab to form a one-world government, suddenly died on the same day, and the WHO backs down. It's all very strange. So are the globalists on the ropes right now and collapsing, or are they restructuring as we speak, sort of behind the scenes? Yeah, I don't believe in coincidences, but it's so strange. The Pope dies, and then suddenly also we hear that Klaus Schwab is resigning, the WHO backing down. Now, we have reported, and I'm sure you have as well, for almost about a year now that Klaus was preparing to step down and he was going to be sort of handing the keys over to his family, basically, right? So they're going to kind of keep it in the family. But it's just that the timing seemed very, very strange. It seemed almost immediate. What do you make of this?
So they're basically at this point doing whatever they need to do to, I think, continue down the path of their plans for Agenda 2030, while at the same time looking like they're going to change their image. But the people you should keep an eye on are the ones that run what I call the parent company. And that would be people like Larry Fink and Mark Carney and Mertz, that just is going to be probably put in Germany. These are all people that created the EU, which is essentially Davos and the government wing of Davos. And it appears to me that they are reacting, A, to Trump's tariffs, and B, to their own lack of the ability for them to go forward without America. So we do have to realize that I think it's really a change of the narrative, which is they wrote the great narrative, so that's what they do, rather than the end of the globalists. But certainly there is a shakeup in their world.
Symbolism and speculation. The number 88, the age at which Pope Francis died, is often associated with wealth and power. Some observers have noted the symbolic nature of his death occurring on Easter Monday, a day of resurrection and renewal, and coinciding with Queen Elizabeth II's birthday. These coincidences have fueled speculation about a changing of the guard in global leadership.
Carissimi fratelli e sorelle, con profondo dolore devo annunciare la morte del nostro Santo Padre Francesco. Alle ore 7:35 di questa mattina, il Vescovo di Roma Francesco è tornato alla casa del Padre. La sua vita tutta intera è stata dedicata al servizio del Signore e della sua Chiesa. Ci ha insegnato a vivere i valori del Vangelo con fedeltà, coraggio e amore universale, in modo particolare a favore dei più poveri ed emarginati. Con immensa gratitudine per il suo esempio di vero discepolo del Signore Gesù, raccomandiamo l'anima del Papa Francesco all'infinito amore misericordioso di Dio uno e trino.
The role of media in misinformation. In the age of instant information, media plays a crucial role in shaping narratives. A video from 2021 resurfaced where a news anchor seemingly announced the Pope's death prematurely, leading to confusion and conspiracy theories. It's essential to approach such incidents critically, understanding the potential for misinformation and the importance of verifying facts.
The Pope's coffin set to be transferred to St. Peter's Basilica on Wednesday afternoon, ahead of the public funeral this Saturday. The Vatican confirming the Pope's cause of death in a statement: stroke and irreversible heart failure. The pontiff also suffering a coma. Outside of the streets of Rome, Catholics gathering to pay their respects.
He's in our hearts, he's with God right now.
Including a rosary prayer service in St. Peter's Square. Across South America and Europe, Africa and Asia, Catholics remembering the life and message of this pontiff.
The Vatican's wealth and global influence. The Vatican's vast wealth, including significant gold reserves, has long been a topic of intrigue. Following Pope Francis's death, discussions about the Church's financial assets and their management have intensified. While some theories suggest shifts in control or influence, it's crucial to differentiate between speculation and substantiated information.
Religion can be an incredibly profitable business if done right. And there's no better example of this than the Vatican, the world's smallest sovereign nation. At just 0.27 square kilometers, it is home to the wealthiest religion on the planet, the Catholic Church. For decades, the Catholic Church has been haunted by scandal after scandal after scandal. With more than 1.3 billion members worldwide, it is the second biggest religion in the world. And this entire empire of vast, unimaginable wealth is based off of your donations.
The path forward for the Catholic Church. With the passing of Pope Francis, the Catholic Church enters a period of mourning and transition. A conclave will convene to elect a new pope, a process that will shape the church's future direction. As the world watches, the decisions made in the coming weeks will have lasting impacts on the global Catholic community. Thank you for joining us on What's the Word. The death of Pope Francis marks the end of a significant chapter in the Catholic Church's history. As we reflect on his legacy and the events surrounding his passing, we remain committed to exploring the deeper narratives that shape our world. Stay informed, stay curious, and until next time, keep seeking the truth.